not met her before. This is so exciting.
Hi, everybody. It is not your average baddies.
I'm Nell.
And I am Alex. And we have our first ever special guest in the building.
Greta! Greta's here today.
Greta is here. Greta, how are you? Introduce yourself.
Woo, boy. Oh, my gosh.
Greta's pumped.
She's so pumped. She's losing her hat.
Very special episode. We talk about all things Greta.
All things Greta.
All things Greta. All things friendship. All things womanhood.
Sorority.
Friendship. Breakups.
And lack of.
Oh. Are you guys ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
Let's roll it.
Let's roll it.
We have our dear friend.
I'm Margaret.
Yay! We love Margaret. This is Alex's roommate. Mm-hmm. Alex is Margaret's roommate. She's also our dear coworker, dear friend.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about her several times.
And y'all have met Margaret, or you've at least heard about her.
I'm watching.
Oh, she said you're talking about me.
And she watches.
I'm watching.
So she's heard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching.
And we got different angles. We did this all for Margaret. We're getting real professional.
Yeah, we tested it last week. Did y'all like it? Did you like the boom, 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 boom? That was really fun to do. I'm not gonna lie. And hopefully this week we'll keep all three angles the whole time.
Yeah, that is the goal. Shout out to Margaret for letting us use her phone, my phone, and the camera. We're doing our best here.
We're here. We're here with our drinkies. We're here with our Margaret, and we're gonna bust open these NA beverages. You ready?
I say we.
So we got poppies in your honor.
I love Poppy.
So you're gonna pick your flavor first, okay?
I already know exactly which one I'm looking at, and it's Miss Raspberry Rose. And if you know, you know.
Okay.
Well, I'm very curious about this Alpine, but then I feel like this is the safe bet.
You can taste them and you can swap if you want.
I've
Beautiful.
never had the watermelon. I don't even know what the Alpine Blast is.
Now, what in the
but I'm
world
ready to get
is
blasted.
Alpine Blast?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get blasted, you
I'm ready
guys.
to get blasted by the Alpine.
Do these make anybody else poop?
No.
Nothing
Them
makes
like
me
a
poop.
probiotic?
But maybe I just poop a lot and I wouldn't know.
I poop. Nothing. I can't tell what's making
I
me
drink
poop
I
Poop
did
anymore.
anymore.
already take my morning poop for the day. So.
Cheers, love you.
Cheers.
Looks like a Mountain Dew.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Am I
Fuck
right?
with that.
Delicious.
Poppy, please.
Can we do like a little rotation? I do want to try this raspberry.
Yeah, let's pass them.
Yeah, let's pass them.
Hold on.
Everyone with their one hand.
Clockwise.
Thank you. Also great. Ooh, cotton candy vibes.
Oh my god, that's like literally a sucker.
That literally tastes like a Mountain Dew,
Mm-hmm.
which sometimes you need.
I gotta do the dew. Yeah, I gotta do the dew. That's my shit right there.
They are all freaking delicious.
Poppy, you rock. Thank you. So
Sponsor us. Hey, Alex Earl. Hey, girl. Alex to Alex.
good. Alex to Alex alert. Can you? No, I'm fine.
No.
Okay. I also have another beverage. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys right now. We have a backup bevy. We have a backup bevy.
There's 30 beverages in the room.
And we're passing it around, okay? We're passing it like a blunt. We have an Alani Orange Kiss.
It's a rotation.
And honestly, it's warm.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do you want ice?
Again, don't know if I have ice.
Oh, right.
Actually, I might now. But
Okay, so
don't care.
last night I made a joke about I have the B&M, which is before Nell and Margaret, and then I have A&M, which is after Nell and Margaret, because I met these beautiful women at very similar times in my life.
Sorry. I broke the rotation.
You missed different times in your life? That's good, huh?
This is like a.
Do you wanna Fanta?
It tastes like Fanta.
While you're on cocaine and crack.
Oh. Okay, anyway, sorry. Because I met both of them, or all of us got close around the same time, which was the Christmas party. Mm-hmm. Yes. The Zany's Christmas party.
Yeah.
Which was how long of you into working at Zany's?
Probably a week.
A week. Okay.
I walked in there,
wow.
I walked in there
Love that.
scared.
That's
I didn't know
crazy.
nobody
Mhm.
except for these lovely angels.
And you brought Miss Sophie, which full circle.
Yes,
Full
full
circle
circle.
moment.
Full circle
'Cause now my
moment.
bestie's working at Zane.
Love.
Starting soon.
Coming soon.
Gang shit.
Take over.
So how did you find out about Zany's? How did you get there? All the fun
We're getting right
things.
into it.
We're getting right into
We're
it. We
getting
have
right
to.
into it. Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
So my dad's a comedian. He's been a comedian my whole life. And he used to be a comedian in Florida. And then that's where he met Andrew,
who is the owner of Zanies. Shout out.
Zanies. Shout out, Andrew. We love you. And I was looking for a new job because the place I was at, I was like, this is not cutting it anymore. I'm not fulfilled anymore. So whenever you're not fulfilled, you have to find new.
You got to go out.
And so my dad was like, you should stop by Zanies. I'm sure they probably are hiring. And then I was like, I didn't even know it was an option.
Does your dad still keep up with the comedy world? Is he still doing comedy?
He's been a comedian my entire life.
So have you seen your dad perform places?
Yes, we can literally go see him, and he's still performing. I think like 4 nights a week. Yes.
Does he have his own shows, or he just like is part of the lineup every time? Like
he's part of the lineup. So there's lore to it. So he's been doing the same bit the entire time he's been a comedian.
What's the
like
bit?
He has the same 20 minutes every time?
Yes.
Okay.
And the same bit that he's doing currently is the same bit that he literally met my mom doing. He pulls people up on stage, and he looked out into the audience on this cruise ship that he was performing on.
Oh my God.
Saw this girl with fiery orange perm and was like,
come on,
up on stage, and then the rest is history.
No way.
My mom lived in Ohio.
And that's how you end up with such a fun, exciting,
energetic
person. Bred at a cruise comedy show.
Right at a cruise comedy
Margaret walked off of like a Carnival cruise ship.
That's a blastocyst. She's just
describe Margaret.
So yeah, that's what it was. And so that's how my dad met my mom. He was doing that same bit. My mom was from Ohio. My dad was living in Florida, originally from Louisiana, and then they just
fell in love.
They fell in love.
And then they had a beautiful story, and then they made me. They're divorced.
All parents, children of divorcees.
They're divorced.
At least they were happy for a while. And you know what? If you're not happy forever, go ahead and get a new life. You ain't got to be stuck.
At least they made us. Look at that.
Look at that. The most beautiful thing that could have come out of that.
And they gave us charisma.
They sure did. They gave us armor.
They gave us charisma and spunk.
Yes, exactly that.
Truth.
Exactly that.
So that was that. That's how I'm attached
What
to
a great
comedy.
story.
And then that's how I got to Zanies. And
have you ever wanted to be a comic? Have you ever wanted to fill in your dad's shoes?
well, I went to clown school.
Which is certainly a level of comedy.
Well, I went to clown school.
It's almost like that was the segue.
My dad, it's funny you bring that up.
Professional.
I actually went to clown school. My dad always jokes because my brother, he wanted to be an actor for the longest time. He went to Interlochen, which is a theater camp in Michigan. It's super prestigious. They all wear matching outfits every day.
Interlochen.
It
sounds
like a church youth group.
Yeah, it sounds like a church youth group, or like a fitness guy's like 12-week plan that you can sign up for. Get it in the Interlochen, guys.
Was it like a co-sex?
Yes, and it was literally insane. We visited Zach, and first of all, you're paying college tuition for
how long?
For a summer.
And it's like a summer acting camp, essentially, for adults.
But it's for all arts. It's for all arts.
Okay.
Remember those ballerinas we met in the...
Yes.
The ballerinas in the park. Shout out to the Nashville Ballet. We met ballerinas in the park, and they went to Interlochen. I was like, oh my goodness, I know Interlochen.
I remember this.
But anyway, to segue from that, my brother went to Interlochen and was like, oh, I'm pursuing my dreams. I'm going to be so fulfilled. He left and was like, I want to be a lawyer now. I'm going to be a lawyer.
Hard pivot.
And we joke about my dad being the only father in the world who's disappointed that his son wanted to be a lawyer and a comedian. And so he was super stoked whenever I was taking clown classes and getting into that. And it was awesome. Clowning is... I could talk about clown.
So how did you get into clowning? How did that come about?
I was a theater minor. I was going to double major in theater and public relations. And then I was like, wait, I'm not doing that. It's a lot of time and effort. So I just picked up a minor. And then I had to take an elective. And the class I wanted to do, stage combat, was with Bobby Funk.
Stage combat with Bobby Funk.
Sounds like a good time.
Sign me up.
Sign me up. Yeah. All full. Couldn't do it.
Of course it was.
So the only other elective left for me to take was a class titled Physical Theater. And I was like, okay, whatever. Let's do physical theater. Little did I know, literally would change my life. I walked in, Ante Yersick. I love Ante. He was my clown teacher.
Okay.
He was there and was like, you guys need to wear thick socks for the rest of the semester because we're going to be tightrope walking.
Crazy. Also, so misleading IMO to call it physical theater. Mm-hmm. I would have just looked over that and been like, whatever that is, who knows?
Well, that should have been like improv.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. Clowning
It
is
is.
physical theater when you look at it. Like you're physically
I wish they called it, like,
pouring out your emotions from within.
Yeah.
And everything on the inside is being drawn out physically with like big gestures.
Right.
And
It is
it's
literally
awesome.
expression, like physical expression of what's inside. Like, I understand.
It's
But I
the-
just would be so
yes.
disappointed because I would skip over that and then I'd see all the kids going to clown class and I'd be like, wait, where are you guys going? I want to go with you.
Oh,
They're like
really?
physical theater. I'm like,
All of our classes had like 4 people in them every time. There
That's
was only
awesome.
4 of us.
That's
So
cool.
we
That's
were
kinda-
like tight. We were
Yeah, it was like an
really cool.
intimate
We were
situation.
super
so cool that your
tight.
school offered that.
It was
cool.
so awesome. And we also, shout out to ETSU, they had the best bluegrass department like in the United States. Pretty much.
Ooh.
Not many schools offer
What a
bluegrass,
man.
and so we needed people in our classes for clowning. So we partnered with the bluegrass kids, and we turned the bluegrass players into clowns.
That's so cool. Did they ever play
Such
their
a-
instruments while
we
clowning?
clowned. Yes,
That's
Dude, that's good clown
Yes,
music
yes,
right
yes,
there.
yes.
Do you have clips of that?
Yes, I can. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
There's a whole like hour performance of it
Okay,
on
well,
I
YouTube.
love this. We need to add
Yeah.
this.
Yes, we performed
That's
at
amazing.
this place called the Down Home, and it was like this weird little Western funky bar. and
Okay.
bluegrass players on stage. We're walking around the audience clowning, taking off people's hats, playing with them. Like, it's super fun.
Can you explain performing for like kids in hospitals, stuff like that? We would like go and do performances. What did that look
Yeah,
like?
we would take little field trips to the children's hospital on Tuesdays, and we would just hang out with the kids and
That's
clown
so
with them.
sweet.
That's
Some of them
adorable.
really like loved the clowns, but then obviously, as you can imagine, some of them were not feeling the best and didn't really want clowning time.
How do you feel about the discrimination towards clowns beginning in 2016?
It is. Thank you. That's been sitting heavy on my heart.
This is
It's
something
just
we
heavy
need
on
to
my
talk
heart
about.
because people are like, clowns are so scary, and I'm like, you've never met my friend Greta.
Yeah.
You've never met my friend Greta.
Her
Right.
girl.
And she doesn't seem like, I haven't met her. Okay, I haven't met Greta, but she seems like a friendly, non-intimidating, sweet person. But what happened in 2016 caused a genuine scare.
Yeah,
It was spooky.
I was able to
clowning
take off
crisis.
school. I was able to take
No
off
way.
school. Yeah. If we didn't want to go that day, all we just had to have was a parent call and say because of the clown threats.
If you were personally affected by the clown's threats in 2016, please claim your checks now. Please write in and claim your checks now.
And Greta will send that to you.
I will
Greta
say
pay it
though,
forward.
when I would watch them in parking garages, like parking garages freak me out enough. If I was in a parking garage and I saw a clown, I would lose it. Like I'd absolutely lose it.
I mean, I love clowns, but I don't want to see one when I'm doing my daily errands.
Yes, you do.
I don't wanna see
you
one-
don't know Greta.
Let me explain. I don't want to see one running at me
Yeah, that's
while I'm going to the post office.
with like a knife.
No.
or-
Picture this. You're literally in finals week in college, and the clowns are having their final, and that is to run around rampant throughout campus and interact with as many people as possible.
And were they terrified? Were people running in?
Oh, they're like, please don't come over here. And please. And Greta's like,
the physical.
How do you get over that? Like, we've asked you a million questions. We'll circle back. But I just can't wait to hear more about how you like get over the stage fright and like unlock that silliness.
Ooh,
And
good question.
That really fascinates me. You have this goofy, light personality, and I want to know how you tune into that.
Yeah.
And I know the clowning helps you.
yes.
But, like,
and
how'd
so
you start unlocking
That's what I
that?
mean by literally saying it changed my life, because it's now I'm just as forward as I can be with everything. And I think why are we pushing it all on the inside?
For what?
Why are we pushing it all on the inside? We can just push it out. And if that's sad, clowns aren't happy all the time. Clowns are not happy all the time. Like there would be
They
sometimes
experience full range of
I would
human
come
emotion.
into class. Imagine having the worst toxic breakup of your life, and then you have to go to clown class right after. Imagine that.
Honestly, it sounds therapeutic.
Yes, because I would come in and Auntie'd be like, "You didn't do any of your discussion boards," and I was like, "I'm dying inside.
You just start miming.
I'm dying inside. Like I don't want to do them right now." And he'd be like, "Well, then clown about it.
Oh,
Clown about it."
I do love the way that you were talking earlier. Is that it's just a big theatric version of your feelings. Like you're just doing all your usual.
Yes.
Holy shit!
You got it.
Just dramaticize.
Clowning is it's about not only pushing everything that's outward, but also it's taking from everyone else. Like without the audience, what do you have? Without your friends, what do you have? Without the people in your life supporting you, what do you have?
Aw,
So
yeah.
that's where clowning kind of parallels with my life now, is that I'm not only just being very outward with who I am inside, but also allowing myself to consume what my friends have to offer me too, and what the world does, and
playing with that inside and out, kind of letting them interact.
So awesome. We need to go clown together. In the
I would love that. I
would
love that.
No,
No,
go clown.
something that I find really interesting is like you can express all of the emotions through clowning, but to me at the core of every emotion that you're expressing and everything you're doing while clowning is humor, right? So like you're kind of even processing sad emotions, but it's still humorous in a way.
Yeah.
Do you think this has made you like a funnier or lighter person? Like you can deal with things with humor and
I
easier?
think I always say like a laissez-faire type of personality. I am kind of laissez-faire about things, just like whatever.
Let it roll off your back and whatever.
I think underneath that, it's more of what's the healthiest way you can cope with something. I think if you can't laugh at if you can't laugh at anything, what can you laugh at? You know? Like if I can't laugh that I just literally like broke up with my boyfriend and then now I'm going to take a clown final, then what can I laugh at?
It's true.
You know?
I found that you're good at laughing at pain too. Like after she's newly single, okay, everybody. And I found it took you a couple days, but you were laughing about it.
And talking about it too.
Yeah.
Like that's what, and literally Alex and I will be sitting down and I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about him and now I'm getting sad. And then, oh, now I'm sad now I'm sitting in this. Just acknowledging things in life and
Out loud.
Out loud, talking about it, dealing with it through community.
Yes.
Is the biggest thing. And we could be talking about clowning. We could be talking about everyday life. We could just be talking about both. Clowning is life.
Clowning is life. Life is clowning.
Clowning is life. Yes. So get your noses.
When you were clowning, were you also in a sorority, or was this like at two different times? How did this coincide with each other?
At the same time, I had literally the biggest support system ever. Like I'd be clowning, and then my sorority sisters, and then a bunch of fraternity men, and then people in my classes. Like I was just so supportive throughout college in amazing ways at most points. At most points, because we can talk about sorority. If we want to talk about sorority, we can talk about sorority.
Here's the funny thing. I had no idea about Margaret's history in the sorority world until we became roommates. And I think I might have mentioned this a few episodes ago. But we moved into this house, and across the street one night we were pulling in, and these two dudes like dressed up in suits and khakis and whatever with beers, like 6-packs. We're like, hey, like, do you live in that house? They're like, no. And we're like, are you in a frat? No. Okay, fuck us then.
Do you want to talk to me? No.
Are we chopped?
Yes.
So later in the night, we're just sitting in the living room. Through our blinds, we see their fucking
Garage door
go up, and there's just like 10, 15.
They're all blindfolded, shirtless, along the sides of the garage, covered in beer.
No,
I think there's more. There's even more context to the story. Like this was the night I literally broke up with my boyfriend.
Oh,
I was waiting for you to bring that in.
Like an emotional wreck, and then all I can think of is like, there's these boys, they're getting hazed. We must help them.
She was so sad and just going in circles, and at the end of every spiel, she'd go, and they're getting hazed.
They're getting hazed. We must help them.
We have to save them.
What have I done? We have to help them.
That's
And she's
literally
like,
me.
they don't even know that I understand what they're going through. I was in I can help them. And I was like, girl,
I want to get into this. I really want to get into this.
get
I don't know
into
how
it,
much
yeah.
you can talk about it, but I want to know about hazing and what.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm a good person to talk to about it because I was the president of Panhellenic. To say what that's, I'm
get it
going to
right.
explain.
You gotta
Get it
explain that to me,
right.
baby girl.
I'm gonna say, so there was the sororities. You have the sororities, and then you have the government, and the government is Panhellenic. So like, there's to put it into layman's terms, there's a board of sorority women who govern the sororities.
Now, is there one from each sorority?
Yes.
Are they elected into all positions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we keep it. We want it to be the most like diverse, as in like. Sorority life ain't diverse, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, as diverse as it can be, you know what I'm saying?
It's not, and that's something that like is cool to talk about too, because there's so much to talk about with it, honestly. There's a lot to unpack. But anyway, we try to get someone from each sorority on the board, which there was.
And how many sororities is there typically like on a campus?
So each one's different. So I had a unique experience because I didn't go to big SEC school. I went to ETSU.
What's your
Go Bucks.
mascot?
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
And it was like a little
Is this
pirate
right?
hook.
Oh,
Go Bucks. Nobody did that. No, the
Bucks?
Polo kids would, which I love you guys. But
Wait, now
why isn't it this?
Yeah, why isn't it Bucks?
no, like a buccaneer. Like a
Like a pirate?
like a pirate. Bucky was a pirate.
Okay.
We could do that.
Yeah. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks! ETSU! ETSU had 5 sororities and then like 10 fraternities.
Oh, you know those
my
parties.
God.
The ratios at those parties.
Ratios. So homecoming, whenever we were all asking each other, like it was always drama every year because it was like,
Jesus.
I mean, there's not enough.
there's not enough to go around.
No, there's
not
simply
enough
not.
baddies to go around for the men. And so
2 guys per girl.
yeah. Or 2 fraternities, 1 sorority.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds.
Yeah.
I can't tell if I like that or I hate that.
I mean, talk about attention.
Yeah.
Attention,
Which-
as in like people just like the goal was to literally just get hot and look at each other.
So
like,
literally during homecoming, the fraternity boys would figure out the most elaborate way to ask the sororities because say Sig Ep wanted to come with Kappa Delta and but also Sigma Chi wanted to come with Kappa Delta. Sig Ep needs to ask us in a better way than Sigma Chi,
That's crazy.
and they need to bring us more donuts and more flowers.
They got to do it bigger.
They gotta get bigger and go home. Like literally one time, like we've had whole big like dancing, singing, flowers, love letters.
They come and
strip
perform.
teases,
A flash mob?
They're
literal
coming and
strip
performing?
teases.
I
Yes.
love it.
Like literally, like these little boys are doing anything in their power to be like, please come to homecoming with us. It was so much
So
fun.
what about real quick the ones that don't get one of the sororities? What do they do?
So that happened at SAE one year, and I just don't think they went. They just didn't go. Honestly, they were like, we're done. We're not
you
going.
couldn't get dates, you just not going.
I could be forgetting, but I don't think I am. I like genuinely don't think they participated that year.
Honestly, kind of understand.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess we'll just sit this one out, boys. We'll just go to the bar
Which
down
sucks
the street.
because they're the sweetest little boys.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Y'all know
guys.
about baby. You've heard me talk about baby Ethan.
Yes, we know about
Yes,
baby Ethan. He was in that
sweetie
one.
little baby Ethan. What?
He was in that one.
He was in SAE. Yes.
And what did they do that night? Did they just go to the bars? What did they do
Probably.
with their fake IDs?
I bet they went out.
What do fraternities do? Keg stands.
Keg stands,
I literally
sexual
have only-
harassment. Who knows? what they
Some
got
of them,
into.
yes.
Sorry, baby Ethan.
Some of them, I'm sure.
I've
yeah.
literally only been to one frat party and it was stinky. Like it just was not a fun
Oh, it's
experience.
sweaty. Floors are wet.
I literally thought the ceiling was gonna like concave and it was in a basement and it was only like 6 feet.
Jesus. I went to a few frat parties. I went to a few at South in Mobile, and they were kind of wild, but like, meh. But I went to some at Alabama before I was even in college. Like I guess after my senior year that summer, or maybe it was my freshman year because I had some friends there. And I'm not even going to get into all the things that I saw, but people are in the bathroom doing all kinds of things, taking all kinds of things, snorting all kinds of things. The floor is sopped with water. I mean, like sludge, like just
Ew.
mucky. It was raining that weekend, so there's mud everywhere. Everybody's soaking wet. It smells like wet dog.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
It was
I used
intense.
to sleep in those houses. Often.
I would have to be
I was dating
blacked
someone.
out and drugged,
Yeah.
but I would probably fall asleep there.
waking up on like a crunchy couch.
But
Literally.
listen, the afters the next day, hit. Like, think about you come out in the living room and then there's like 10 little fraternity boys like, oh my gosh, Margaret, your friend Vanessa is so hot. Please let me talk to her. And I'm like, this is what we're going to talk about this morning. Like, what fun afters the next morning, you know?
I cannot even imagine you staying in a outnumbered ass fraternity house and
I
waking
did
up in
it
the
for
morning with the
multiple
boys.
years. I've always dated.
Actually,
and
you wake up, you're like, "What's up, bro?"
that's literally, no, they
my
saw me as like
boy.
Mommy. They saw me as Mommy Margaret.
Mommy
and I would like
Margaret.
bring them like,
That's
Wait,
bro.
Don't frats have like a sister? Like
yeah,
every
I never
frat?
did that. I was too busy.
I mean, you're busy being the president, so let's talk about that. Let's go
Right.
back to that. So, what were your responsibilities as president? How did you? I guess you
End
wanted
up.
to be president. Yeah.
So it starts actually my freshman year. I joined the sorority. I was eager. I was hungry for leadership and love and like acceptance. And because I didn't have the best time in high school. So I was like, this is going to hit. This is going to be peak. And it was for for 6 months. And I was doing leadership. I was planning all of our events. I was planning all our social events. I raised like $20,000 for Prevent Child Abuse America.
Wow.
Come on.
We planned events with Girl Scouts, confidence building events.
Dude, that's
It was
amazing.
genuinely so amazing. And like, that's the good stuff that no one talks about.
Yeah, that
that's
sorority.
the good stuff.
I'm like, I
Like,
didn't even know that was a thing.
We
I had no
actually
idea.
do good things.
I love that.
Yes.
That's the headline. Sororities can be good, question mark.
They're supposed
Sometimes.
to help the community, and sometimes they do.
And we did. Like,
I love
we
that.
did.
Yeah.
We had a really good time. I had a fantastic time until I didn't.
And what happened there?
I moved in with some girls, and I mean, we all know how bad roommate experiences go. Like,
Not in the house, though. Like, in a separate place.
so we actually had sorority apartment complexes.
Oh, now that's something new.
Yeah, so we were a small campus, so we had a sorority apartment complex.
Was it an apartment complex of like all the same girls in the same sorority,
It
or
was-
was it a complex of just a bunch of different?
On-campus housing apartments, and there was one for like the football players and the nursing students, and then there was for sororities. We shared a building with Sigma Kappa. Love those girls.
Okay.
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 Love those girls.
Okay, so you move into this new roommate situation.
Yes, moved in. Like, it was awesome for a little bit. Like, that I was with my big and her friends.
Okay.
Like, and then I went through a mental health crisis. There's also two sides to every story. This is like the super like washed down version of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Was going through a little bit of a crisis. Was like, I can't do this leadership thing anymore. Like, I need to focus on school and like focus on not dying. You know. And
It's a lot of responsibility at once. It's a lot
Yeah.
going on.
They were kind of upset that I stopped doing the whole sorority thing as much.
And this was in what year? What grade?
I was a freshman.
Okay, so this was
I was
this was in like the
I was a baby.
peak of pressure.
It's a lot of
I was
change.
freshly 18 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And freshman year is overwhelming anyway.
In itself,
Yeah.
that's a lot of change to go through and to add all those responsibilities on top of it.
And then also to add to that, I was 18. These people were 19. Like, we're all literal children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're children.
You're still baby.
We're
You're literally still baby.
So it didn't go well at all. And I moved out of that house. Literally, I was in a sorority with them my entire time. Did not speak to them at
Really? It was
all.
like that.
At all. It was like that. It
And
was
how
like
many
that.
girls were in this sorority? Like,
We had like, whenever we were really big, we had like 103, I think was our top cap number.
Whoa.
And then whenever we were kind of smaller, we were like 86. Like, after the seniors had graduated, we were
it was like
probably-
that. I definitely did not realize that they could be that big. I thought
That's
that they
a
were.
pretty
Oh,
like
big
you think that's
class.
big? You think that's big?
Go to Bama, huh?
Yeah, go to Bama.
I thought sororities were supposed to be like small, intimate, like learn your sister type thing. I didn't realize that they were like a.
Until you're at a big school and everybody wants to be in a sorority.
I guess that makes sense.
But basically, I moved out of, because we're talking about leadership.
Yes,
I moved
yes.
out of that apartment and did not speak to those girls at all. Coming full circle now, those girls live in Nashville. And
Oh
whenever I
my
moved here,
gosh.
one of them reached out to me, Gibby, and we call her Gib. Y'all need to meet her. She's a freaking hoot and a half.
Okay, love.
She reached out to me and was like, hey, we haven't spoken in a while. Can we get together? And she literally, like, we had that heart to heart, you know. And I had so much anger in my heart at one point towards them. And at one point, you just need to look around and be like, this is eating me up more than it should. So I just released it.
Let's just release it.
And so when we got together,
out.
I was like, girl, I've missed you. Like, we have stuff to talk about. And so
I
we
let go
caught
of all
up.
that.
We caught up and we, released any weird angriness.
1, 2, 3, release them.
And we released it.
Love that.
And it was awesome. Now I like literally go and hang out with those girls.
Okay, great.
And we
Good.
keep up all the time.
I'm so glad that like came back around and
It
Yeah.
came back around, and I challenge everyone in this room, if you have like really diehard beef with someone, that eats you up.
It's bad
Why
for
are you letting that eat you up?
Yeah.
But we cannot let that eat us up anymore.
If it's affecting you, you gotta let it
No,
go.
I'm too hot.
Because you're hurting yourself.
I'm too hot. I'm not gonna get a gray hair because I'm mad at someone else.
No.
I'm gonna get a gray hair because I'm living life and jumping out of planes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be because I have this weird beef with someone from 5 years ago.
No.
Like,
No.
Anyway, but to segue from that, moved into a new apartment. Wanted to drop my sorority. Hated my sorority. Did not want to do it anymore. My new roommate Haley was like, you should do leadership in Panhellenic because you get to disaffiliate from your sorority for like months. So I couldn't even say that I was a Kappa Delta. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this because I don't even It's like I'm in a sorority, but I'm not in my sorority. I'm in all the sororities.
Yeah.
So I did that. I was the vice president of Panhellenic, so I would handle all the judicial proceedings and stuff like that. So if anyone
Marge.
if anyone was getting it, Judge Marge.
Order in the
And I
court.
literally would hold a gavel. And when I was president, there's pictures of me literally at Knight's Pizza, a bar, and I'm literally holding my gavel and drinking a beer, holding my gavel. And they're like, why does she have this everywhere?
Wig?
That is so funny.
No. That was for when I was
We
president.
need to get her. We need a little powdered wig.
But anyway, so yeah, I would, I started doing vice president. That was super fun. And then my advisor, I was talking to her and she's like, we kind of need a president. Would you want to be maybe interested in doing that? And I was like, yeah, totally. Let's do it. And then, yeah, I think so. Because I had loved the connections that I'd made with the girls in other sororities. That's what it was. Like, I loved my sorority, obviously. Like, I wasn't angry and upset about it anymore. I released it. And I had just been making these beautiful, wonderful connections with my advisors. And since I was doing like Panhellenic leadership, I was also making friends with people in SGA and I was also in clowning.
Okay,
and I was just,
I connected all over campus.
I had my hands in different pots. And if I wouldn't have done that, I probably wouldn't have been in the sorority anymore if I was just doing Kappa Delta stuff. That's not to say that it was a bad thing for everyone. I actually am here to say that it's not for everyone. Like, most of my friends by the time I graduated all dropped out of it and hated it. Like, literally all of them.
sorority in general.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them dropped out of it. And I stayed through. I persevered.
What do you think it is that people couldn't handle or didn't want to put up with anymore?
Can you imagine going and being in a room of 100 women trying to make friends?
It seems rough. And also there's a lot of requirements for you. It's expensive. You got to buy all the outfits. You got to do all the things. You have to follow all the rules. I mean, I couldn't have done it. And
Absolutely.
hence I did not
No, it
try.
is not for everyone. And I would be counseling girls through recruitment. They would be telling me, like, I don't think this is for me. And I'm like, well, girl, hit the door then. Let's be friends. Let's exchange contact information and be friends. But I don't think this
You're
is
not
for
cut
you.
out for this.
I don't think it's for you. And there was multiple times where I said it wasn't for me. And my friends, it wasn't for them. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
And I would literally tell girls, like, we would tell that to girls during recruitment, like, this might not be for you, and that's okay. Please don't beat yourself up for that.
Yeah.
Like, you're still a really freaking phenomenal
We
person.
still like you. We can still be friends, but you do not have to do this.
Because imagine how that plays with your confidence in recruitment, winning a sorority, and then they're like, yeah, we actually don't want you.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, but you guys were my favorite. I thought I made so many meaningful connections.
Yeah.
And then they just come back and they're like, we don't want you.
And you're like, oh, I thought we were getting somewhere. I thought you guys liked me. I thought we were friends.
So you can apply for a sorority and not get into
Well,
it.
there's so much that goes into why you maybe could or couldn't get into a sorority. It's too long of a conversation to talk about, but basically there's a computer system and there's numbers and there's all this stuff.
ranking
like,
you and stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
running data. Running
There's a lot of
analysis?
stuff. Background check, social security
Really?
check. I'm just kidding. No. No.
I was like, girl.
No, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it, and it genuinely, like, a sorority could really think you're a cool girl, and then, or they could also be like, you're a really cool girl, and I think you would fit in a sorority better.
Okay.
And that happens to some people, and they're really upset about it, and then they're like, wait,
You guys are right.
you guys were so right. And then now we're all friends.
Okay, so this is getting into rush territory.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the rush process, what it was like for you, the craziest things you saw.
Super fun. I made so many friends. I just love talking to people, honestly.
You
So
Explain
I'm in
what rush is. I don't know what that is.
recruitment. So basically, you're just going and meeting all the sororities, seeing which ones you like, seeing which ones you don't really jive with. And
There's a lot of events and things, right? And you like
yeah, it's a whole weekend of events, like 3 days full of just talking to sorority women. And
have you
hanging
seen
out
the
with them.
Bama Rush talk?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to put you on
Kylan?
that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put you on that. It was a whole internet thing, especially
No,
around
I have
COVID,
no
right?
idea what we're talking about.
It was all the girls that came to Alabama. They were doing, and all the places do this, but they were doing Rush, and all the girls at Bama, because it's a huge Greek school, are like filming their Rush process and all the outfits they're buying. And here's what I'm wearing today for Rush. And I've got my pearl earrings, my pink Lily
Oh
Pulitzer
my
dress.
god, I was not on this side of TikTok.
Crazy,
super fun.
crazy, very interesting to watch. But you can
Super
take it
fun.
away. I want to hear about your experience.
No, my rush process was nothing like that. It was really chill. The first day was on Zoom because we were getting out of COVID. And then the second day, I immediately knew I wanted the sorority that I chose, Kappa Delta. But I also, with that being said, I was just having so much fun because I loved talking with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I had friends in every, like, especially when I was doing Panhellenic stuff, I had friends in every sorority. But just making, I don't know, you just meet so many awesome women who are like passionate about different things
from all over.
And I mean, look at me. Like, I was doing the president thing, and then I was like, yeah, I'm also a clown on the side. They're like, oh, wait, you're a sorority girl? Heck yeah, we come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors.
For sure.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah, and my nose just happens to be red, and that's okay. You know? So, yeah, recruitment, it is what you make of it. It's awesome. It's cool. I hated it at some points. I really loved it at some points. I was bored of it at some points. But yeah.
Was there any particular, like, weird stuff they made you do?
Are you trying to ask if I got hazed? Are you trying to ask if
I do know about hazing, but hazing happens after you're accepted. I mean, I feel like Rush is
not
kind
always.
Really?
Not always.
But you have no loyalty to the sorority, so how do they keep you quiet? I do absolutely want to hear about the hazing.
So
if you can talk about it.
I love talking about hazing. No, I think hazing should be talked about
hazing.
because it is something that is happening, and it is something that is being pushed under the rug every day. And I think we should be loud about talking about hazing, and we should be talking about it to prevent it from happening because it is an awful thing. My sorority, I can confidently say, I know no one would believe me, but we can confidently say that there was no hazing in my sorority at all.
Okay. I do believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no hazing in my sorority. I'm just kidding. No, there was no hazing at all.
I mean,
And
there's
I'm
going to be a
I'm
line.
just
confused.
I'm just joshing you. I shouldn't have even made a joke about it. There's seriously no hazing at all.
Well, I don't even understand the process because whenever we asked those guys if they were in a frat and they were like,
getting
no,
hazed.
you were like, that's part of their hazing. I don't like.
They were getting hazed. So no, they weren't in a fraternity because they weren't initiated yet. And that's how they roll by it. But as soon as they gave me a little shirt that said Kappa Delta after I opened up my bid day card, I was like, I'm a Kappa Delta. And we actually had, you want to hear about this? This shows how much that we were so anti-hazing. If you were not initiated in a sorority in Kappa Delta yet, you could not sit in a back seat of a car. If there was a Kappa Delta member driving a car and there was more than, like, if there was one initiated girl or one girl who wasn't initiated and then three who were, the three would have to sit in the back seat and the one new member, we call them new members, would have to sit in the front seat. If you sat in the back seat, it was considered hazing. If you took a new member out for coffee and didn't pay for it, hazing.
Okay, so y'all were anti-hazing in a dramatic way.
In an extremely, like, we're
gonna take care of you.
We want it, yes, and that is what was so fun about the new member process is that, like, you were genuinely taken care of.
That sounds way more fun.
It was so much fun. Whenever I got my big, I walked into her room and there was probably 100 shirts on her bed that all were for me. Yeah, all like Kappa Delta stuff because you don't have any of that yet because you're still a new girl.
Yeah,
so
that's really sweet.
They did a beautiful job of making you very welcome. And Kappa Deltas, we inspire confidence through action.
I love
That's
that.
adorable.
And
so your brand.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that's
very
why
much
I genuinely think that Kappa Delta did make me a more confident person, and I can't even give it all the credit. I can't give it all the credit.
No,
Clowning,
but
and it's just you.
life experiences,
Yeah.
so many things, but everything that we go through life is a different stepping stone,
Right.
and that was one for me.
That's
so.
beautiful. Yeah, you definitely have a strong confidence about you that I feel rub off on me when we're together.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a huge compliment. That is.
I'm grateful for it.
I want. I love walking around and identifying as a confident woman, and if I can play a small part in that for anyone else, then what an honor that is. Beautiful. An honor.
To wrap up hazing, because I just have one more thing that I want to get on here, and it's
Yeah.
not about KD. In general, because I did a deep dive. That hazing video of the guys in the basement, have we all seen it?
And
They were getting hazed.
Idaho.
Yes, 100%. And I went on a deep dive about. I mean, it was like 4:00 in the morning. I spent hours watching videos about it. I watched the entire body cam footage. I was fascinated by it. But here's my question about it: is I feel like that was obviously unacceptable.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit of hazing, like there's got to be some sort of bonding experience. Now, in the KD way, it was like, let's bring them together. Let's make them feel like part of our team. That's beautiful. I feel like there can be a little bit of hazing that's like not harmful to anybody that is okay. You're not supposed to do it at all. I understand.
A lot of my friends were like, "Gosh, I wish we would get hazed a little bit."
It seems fun. It's like summer camp vibes. Where's your like? What is the line with that? What's okay? What's not?
Whenever I was getting my little Catherine, or one of my littles, I have Catherine and Avery. I live in both. Hey, but I asked if I could have one of the BYX pledges come and serenade her. but she wasn't initiated and they wouldn't let me happen.
Okay.
They wouldn't let it happen. And I was like, it's Valentine's Day. I wanted like a bunch of boys to serenade her.
Yeah.
Why could we not do that? But they're like, that would be considered hazing.
But it's cute and
But it's
fun.
cute.
Well, that's cool that they had a strong stance on it.
They had a very strong stance on it, and I do think that so there's different ways you can bond without hazing. Like we would in Kappa Delta, my classes, we would have like new member classes that we would go to, and we would just learn about the sorority and learn about our founders. Like we had these women 100 years ago who founded something, and we're still reading the same book that they wrote.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of what it's about.
It's kind of cool, you know? And like they set the standards then. They're like, we want to be confident women who inspire, you know? Like all these beautiful things. And
maintaining tradition and learning about it.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love tradition.
Yeah.
I love tradition. That's super cool. That's why like Catholicism is cool because they like have such a strong tradition.
Yeah.
Which that's a whole other thing. I mean, I can't say like for everybody Catholicism is cool. I don't know. What
She's
you've
like,
been through.
you need to be Catholic.
I don't know what you've been through. I'm not a Catholic. I don't know. I'm just saying religion in general is cool because there's a lot of traditions in it.
Yeah.
And you know, sororities have a lot of traditions
For
too.
sure.
But there is I think that is why those boys were bonded. That's why that no one would say anything in that video because those boys
They're also
knew
intimidated into fear.
fear.
And the police work was awful.
But that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say is that like there's two ways to bond someone, through fear or through love.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we bonded through love
Yes.
and community.
It's like raising a child. You can bring them up or you can bring them down, and there will be consequences either way.
Absolutely.
Okay. I
So that
respect
was
it.
it. Yeah. I loved it. It was a cool thing that I did. A lot of people were very surprised when I tell them, which I'm like, I think that's cool. Like
Yeah, I respect it.
It was a cool thing that I did, and I'm a lot different than I was. I'm a lot different now as a woman than I was back then. There was some times where I would look at myself on the outside looking in. There was some times where I would look at myself and I would say I would not want to be her friend because I've done a lot of growth and I've been down and up and side to side. Like there was some times where I was not being cool and nice, Margaret. Like I would never do some of the things that I did back then.
I understand that.
And it's just about growth, and it's about looking at yourself and being able to identify the not cool things.
You have to face the things that you're not proud of and
Absolutely.
reconciliate with those. And
like to bring it back to Libby, this beautiful person who's come into my life now, the way that I acted towards them, I would not act that way now. And I'm sure that I know for a fact they wouldn't act that way towards me. So it's just letting go and forgiving yourself, giving your grace, not repeating the same mistakes. And that goes through a lot of things.
That
Not
goes through
repeating
everything.
Friendships, relationships, career.
the way you treat yourself, your relationship to self.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I want to go Katie. I'm a Katie lady. Anyway. K-A-P-P-A. Kappa K-A-P-P-A. Woo!
Come on.
Yeah.
I was surprised to find you a sorority girl when we met. I mean, it makes sense now that I know you. I like can see those things in your personality where like whatever. But I had a perception of sorority girls that they were just above everybody else. They were too good, whatever, not down to earth.
Oh, there's some of those too.
And that exists. But you're so down to earth. You're a friend to anyone. You can be friends with anybody. And I think that's a really beautiful skill. And like, I was surprised by that overlap, but now I understand it.
And what an honor it is to be friends with you, ladies.
And we adore you,
say
girl.
that. I should say that.
We adore you.
Like,
We
what an
do
honor
adore
it
you.
is. Again, thanks for having me on.
So
This is
Oh my God.
happy
a
to be here.
huge honor because you guys are doing something amazing. Amazing. The fact that you're getting it every single Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I can't even post. I want to make TikToks, but I can't do it. 'cause
I can't
I'm
do
so
it.
No, follow
tired
Margaret on
today.
everything. We'll have
Follow
to tag you
Margaret.
on everything.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
Maybe
Look,
it'll come one day.
Don't get me wrong, it's not
content,
easy.
but-
I have the same thing. I have a really hard time posting for myself, but having each other to lean on and like this thing that we're building together and depend on each other, that's what keeps us accountable. So
It's huge. You girls are
thank
doing
you.
really good things, and I'm really proud to
Thank
call
you.
you
So
a friend.
and you
Oh my
are
God,
too.
no, vice versa.
Margaret's also doing big things.
Oh my God. How about this? We need you to give the beautiful announcement.
Everybody
Oh
comment
my
and say
gosh.
congratulations,
Say
Margaret.
congratulations, Margaret,
I
'cause
got
you're doing
a
huge
job.
things.
Margaret got a job.
I got a job. I
But-
got a job.
But not just a job.
Correct.
It's something that you've been wanting your entirety of living in Nashville.
So I moved here a month ago.
Wow.
Oh.
So
Beautiful.
happy 1 year and 1 month.
Happy 1 year and 1 month. What a treat to receive.
And oh my gosh, I've literally applied. I've clicked easy apply at least 200 times on LinkedIn. Like it is a war zone out there, you guys. And I've done it. I've interviewed. I've not heard back. I've interviewed and they've been like, "We love you." Crickets. Crickets. And so yeah, I've been serving, and I've been
literally serving.
I've been serving.
She's been literally serving.
I've been serving, and I just started telling literally everyone that I want a job. Mm-hmm. I'm hungry. I'm ready for it. My mom always says hungry dogs run faster.
Come on.
And I'm hungry. I'm ready to do good work.
Mama's got to eat.
I'm ready to work my brain in ways that I haven't worked it since school. And I'm ready to be passionate about something.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's the best feeling in the world whenever you're passionate about something and then you can just do it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So what did you find? What kind of job is it?
I'm working for Sodas Entertainment Group.
Come on.
It's kind of, they do, I would say 3 big things. They're doing artist management, public relations, public
Public.
Yeah,
they're doing PR, artist management. They're doing
part.
artist management. They're doing PR, and they're doing tour management.
AMPRTM. We got it.
There it is. And then so with they're
Industry
doing
stuff.
social media. I mean, seriously, Dominic Sotis, who is my boss, he is genuinely like, he has his hands in so many buckets, and so that's why I'm so excited to work for him because I get to absorb everything.
Yeah.
I know nothing about the music industry and how to like work and what they're doing, but I'm just so happy that I can be in the room and that he trusts me to play a small part in his business, and I'm so excited.
And you get to try a lot of different things. You'll have so much different experience and connections, and it's so aligned with what you want. And what a beautiful thing to get like a year after you moved here, and like you finally were like, I'm gonna put it out in the world. I'm gonna ask people, and you got this connect from someone at work. So like, it literally took you being out and connecting to people and asking for this thing, and the universe opened up and said, here you go.
Not only that, but the things that you are doing, the tasks at hand, I think that you are going to be incredible at.
I'm so excited.
So up your alley.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And although I am a hard worker, I am also a personality hire.
Big time.
I'm both. Get a girl who can do both.
That's the
because
overlap.
Because I'm ready to walk in the office and be like, what's up, everybody?
So
Who's ready to work?
I heard you're doing a fun little ritual with your boss. Something to bring a little light to the...
Yes.
Can you share that with us?
It's been a little fun ritual every day. Here's the positive pickle of the day.
I was so confused for a second.
Let's all do it. Positive pickle time.
Positive pickle time. Now, I've never
You guys
gotten a
pick
positive pickle.
Pop a pickle.
Shout out to Mama Jess, Margaret's mom, who's like, I see why Margaret's such a sweet human. Her mom literally for Easter sent us Easter baskets to the home.
Stop.
And these positive pickles were in her basket.
I'm dying to
And
meet
she's
both of your
awesome.
moms.
Oh my gosh.
I
She's
wanna
coming
understand
into
you
town
guys.
soon. You will all do something.
I can't wait. I'd
We'll
love
do
to meet
something.
her.
But yeah, so I've been doing these every day, and then I brought one in for my boss, Dom.
I love
And
that. Did he like
so-
it?
Oh, he loved it. And I was like, well, obviously this will continue happening. And then I'm going to have to bring other people in the office too, because they heard about
Yeah.
it. So I'm going to bring like 5 positive pickles.
We're going to need a big pickle collection.
What an honor. Okay, I'm going to read mine. I'm stronger than I think and cuter too.
Oh, cute.
Period.
Okay, I'm doing my best, and that's iconic.
Yeah!
Yes. You are a snack, possibly a whole meal. Why do I get all the fucking
Every
snacks?
single time Alex opens one of these, it's always about snacks. Every time. Go look at my TikTok. It's literally always about
That's
snacks.
so
Snack.
funny.
I just snack.
I love the positive pickle. All right, that's going to be our mantra for the day, okay? Remember your mantra.
My mantra is that I'm stronger than I think, which is
I
true.
love that. I'm doing my best, and that's iconic. That is really funny for me because, like, I'm trying, and that's
We're
cool.
just trying. We're just
And
out
you're-
here literally
yeah.
trying.
These are literally covering our fridge right now, and I love it.
Oh, that's
Pickles
great.
everywhere.
And some of them kind of hurt. The first time that I opened them, I looked at it and I was like feeling sentimental. I was like, I really needed this.
Well, some of them are about snacks, and the other one are making you look deep within. All
Whenever-
in one pickle, like oh my
All in one
gosh.
pickle.
All in one.
Dude, whenever you need a little pick me up, just go pull you a pickle. Get the jar and pull a pickle.
Yes,
Pull a pickle.
I've been doing them every morning.
It's a great way to start the day.
It's
little
a
positive
beautiful way to
affirmation.
start it, and also if you, these positive pickles, like that's the least I could give someone to try to make them smile.
And you're a
like,
big affirmation girl, are you not?
Oh, I'm a huge affirmation girl. Are you guys? So I grew up with. I'm really fortunate that I grew up with a dad who literally would look at me every single day and say, "Who's the smartest, most beautiful girl in the world?" And I'd say, "Me." And then we'd go down. Who's the kindest? Who's the most intelligent? Like literally, he would go down the line, and I'm so grateful for that
That's really sweet.
because it remains this, like, it all stays with you. And so I try to do affirmations for myself and just remind myself, like, on the way to work, I was like, this is going to be the start of something really awesome and something really new. Talk to yourselves, look in the mirror, tell yourself where you're going. Like, I'm going to new heights. I'm starting a new job. I'm going to find love. I'm going to find love within myself and all of these things. So continue to do affirmations and stuff. They're awesome. They really are.
You have a really beautiful like mentality that I admire about you. One of the first things I noticed about you is like she's very positive. She shines very bright. And being in the workplace, I will say a lot of industry places are like this, let alone in a comedy club where everybody's nihilistic and self-deprecating and everything. And then you have one person who comes in and like everybody, there's a culture, and I'm not complaining about work. I kind of love this part of our culture too, is like complaining is a big thing in the workplace. It's a way for us to all bond together in like a stressful environment.
Yeah.
And like there's a certain level of it that's funny, but there's a certain level of it that is detrimental to the culture there. But you come in, even on my bad days, you come in and you're like, it's gonna be a great day. We're gonna have so much fun. I'm so glad we're here together. We're gonna make money, and more importantly, we're gonna have a good time. Like you have this really strong positivity about you.
It's all about changing the perspective of things. Like, my feet hurt because I'm at work for 8 hours standing. Well, at least I can stand, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be really annoying. I get it. Like, some people are like, oh my gosh, can you please just stop?
Just commiserate with me for a sec.
And some days I do. And some days some days I do crack. Like,
You know your balance though. You're self-aware with people's emotions.
Yeah, no,
You're
and
not-
like if I do have a bad day, like imagine breaking up with your boyfriend and then going to work afterwards. Like, somebody drops a pen and I'm like, he would have loved that pen. Like, I immediately start crying. No, I think just redirecting it. Like, I'm sad and I'm here, but I have coworkers who I'm so grateful that they love to pour into me. So I'll just pass the torch over for a little bit and let other people pour into me, because some days I can't pour. I can't. Sometimes I'm just empty cup.
Yeah, that's what community is for.
That's what community is for. That's what these chicks are for.
Yeah.
That's what our
100%.
awesome
We need each
coworkers are
other.
for. Yeah.
We need each other. It's kind of like a little family.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is a zamly.
It's a family.
It's a zamly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you have other tools that you use other than affirmations and like the experience you got from clowning and the confidence that you've learned? Like, do you have any tools or instruments that you use?
Journaling? Journaling. Oh my gosh. I don't know where I was before I started journaling. Why are we not all journaling? Why do I not have every single year of my life on paper?
Same. I wish I
I'm
did.
upset that I didn't.
And the times that I do, I love, and I'm so grateful that I have.
Yes, because how can you know when you're on top of the mountain whenever you can't see the bottom?
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm writing right now, like I'm starting a new job. This is where I want to be. In 5 years, I'm going to be looking back, you know, being a manager for freaking Harry Styles and being like, remember when I started at that place? Like, that's so cool. Or like wherever I am.
Yeah.
You know? We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to evolve. And
Yeah.
to be able to see, you know, little baby Margaret right now, like, I'm a baby. It's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my gosh, life is only gonna get better, and I'm happy that I've started journaling to be able to see where my progress is.
Totally. It also allows you to step back a little bit. And when you have to think, for me, what I get out of journaling is like, I'm out of practice right now, but when I sit down and I have to take the things in my head, because my brain feels like all the time, personally.
Yeah.
It feels crazy up there. And when I have to sit down and articulate it and put it into words and have that, like, you're at a certain pace because you're writing it by hand, and like you have to sit there and be present with your thought and like figure out the things and put it into words. Like, it really helps me process. That's what I really get out of it. But then also being able to look back and be like, oh, I might not remember this if I didn't have it down. So you can really see the process over time and the progress over time.
There's too much going on in here. There's too much going on in here.
I think we all relate to this.
Yes. We've all have too much going on up here. So if you can just take a second and release that and put it onto paper, and then, you know, revisit it. Or I was even talking to my friend Moxie the other day. I was telling her that I literally was writing something, and then I had said like, oh, sometimes I wish we just would have been friends. I was talking about my ex-boyfriend. I was writing, and I literally wrote like, sometimes I wish we just would have been friends so I could keep you in my life. And then I immediately redirected underneath it, and I was like, wait, why would I say that? What a blessing it is to feel loss and to feel grief. And so this would be a good segue into that. But no, I think that it allows you to be able to change. You can see your problem right there. I just saw a problem and then I changed it right underneath it. Like, no, I don't want to wish that I hadn't had that beautiful experience, because it was a beautiful experience. And I'll hold that forever.
Better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all.
Yes.
This is something, we'll segue into your recent breakup, but this is also something I've seen online recently. Is somebody was saying, like, this girl was talking to her friend and she was like, should I go for this guy? Like, it's probably not going to work out and it's probably going to end poorly and I'm probably going to get my feelings hurt. And the girl was like, yeah, go get your feelings hurt. Because have you ever been through a breakup and not evolved into a better version of yourself? And like, you'll get to have that love and you'll learn so much from that person and more about yourself. Like,
if anything, you'll get a good haircut from it.
if anything, you're going to get hotter, babe. Go for it.
Go.
Or bangs you regret.
Yeah.
Yes. Feel deeply. Feel extremely deep.
So
and
do you
cry.
feel like you're in a glow up right now?
I think that I don't know. I think that I'm in a new chapter of my life. I'm starting a new chapter, and you could call it a glow up, you could call it growth, you could call it evolving, you can call it whatever you want. I'm calling it, I'm really happy about this next season of my life, and I have beautiful Alex as a roommate. Like, we just moved in together. That's been huge.
You have a whole new season.
Like, I have support around me. I have love. I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by new opportunities.
You do have a lot of new in your life right now.
Yeah. And it was extremely scary at first.
Yeah.
Like, imagine literally you move out of an apartment, you start a new job, you break up with your boyfriend, all in like a month.
You get a roommate again after living alone for a while.
Yeah.
That's a big
lot
change.
of transitions.
Yeah, it's a lot of transitions. You feel like the earth's kind of falling out from under you, but then you're kind of like, wait.
And that's
I'm actually-
where the reframing and like the perspective comes in. Like, it's so easy to want to sit in bed, which I do, and I cry. And I do all of those things. I still feel like I'm a human.
Yeah.
So,
Still let yourself feel those emotions.
yes, but it's so easy to just be like, woe is me all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad, which I am, like I said. But also, what an honor it is to be in this new place with this new roommate and this new job, and feel and exploring new things and mourning someone I really love. It's all about perspective, and I'm really grateful to be on the new journey, and then I'm really, really, really grateful for the past journey.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful.
And selfishly, we get to have the hottest, sexiest hot girl summer ever.
And I am so glad. I love when my friends are
I
single.
mean, relationship or not, you can have a hot, sexy, juicy hot girl summer.
Yeah.
But it's just a little more freeing.
It hits more when you can go to the club with your girls.
Your
Yep.
girlies
It is more.
And all the boy drama that can happen. We went out last night, and just between the, 5 of us, so many things happened. And it wasn't bad. It was just interesting.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's one of those things where, it's not necessarily bad drama. It's things that kind of need to happen for like stepping stones and certain
Growth.
people. Growth. Yep, exactly.
Growing
but
pains.
But just the amount that we got
Growing
last night was
pains.
very interesting to me.
I love it when there's like literally the only drama I have in my life right now is that I broke up with my boyfriend a couple months ago, and then that's all really I can
It's
think
so
of.
nice not having drama.
Also,
That's
the
all.
serendipity of all of us going through a breakup and then meeting each other,
Yeah.
literally went bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy too, because I think I bring like a different perspective when it comes to breakups. I broke up with a really awesome person.
Fair,
And
fair.
that's, you can't always say, like my last one before that, Lord have mercy.
Lord help me.
Lord have mercy. Like, that was bad, and that was toxic. Toxic.
Be free.
Woo, be free,
Be
girl.
free.
Be free.
It is crazy breaking up with a good person. Like it's a different
So
experience.
hard.
It's a different hurt.
It
yeah.
is.
It is a different hurt.
But it's choosing yourself still.
It's still surrounded by love, I think. And it's a different kind of love. It's love for yourself.
Yes.
And love for them too, to be like, you also, I think, are going to benefit.
You
greatly
also deserve this.
And I
think-
know he will.
That has been, I think, the coolest thing watching you go through this breakup is like you just so truly wanting what's best for both parties, and you not being selfish, you not being like, well, I know what's best for me and I want what I want and I don't care how you feel. Like, you obviously still have a huge love and heart for how both parties felt, for how feel, but you're still putting yourself first in a situation that you knew needed to happen.
Oh, I will always have so much love for him.
That's real love.
Yeah.
He will always be. I was telling someone the other day, because I don't not want to talk about it. I don't want to not just be like, oh, I'm sad right now. It's hitting me now.
But no one can know. I need to shove it down.
Know. No, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about, literally, we were at Publix the other day, we were at Publix today, or we were beside it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have a beautiful memory sitting on that Publix porch with them. It's me calling it the Publix porch. Me when I sit on the Publix porch. The best porch in town.
No, but it's still so sweet that you can do that. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about, damn, fuck that guy that took me to that place one time. Like, it's so sweet that that is here.
I'm remembering every beautiful thing, and I'm writing it down. That's a big thing too, is like, I met him a year ago, like 2 days ago. And so I'm reliving all those things now. And it's quite beautiful. I mean, we had a beautiful serendipitous meeting and serendipitous love, and it was all awesome. And, you know, now there's a new chapter at play, and it's a chapter that kind of is just about Margaret.
Back on the Margaret.
I'm back on the Margaret. But no, with that, I genuinely like wish nothing but the best for him. And that is such a beautiful feeling inside now, coming from a past relationship, which I wish nothing but the worst for him. I mean,
it feels lighter that way too. When you can still have love for that person and be like, I hope good things happen for you. Like you don't leave with the weight of like resentment and regret, you know?
Absolutely. You know, it's I feel pretty light. And does that make sense?
Yeah, you have an airy aura about you. You do. You have a lightness about you.
I feel light, and I'm just really grateful, and grateful for my friends, grateful for my community, and the little army that I have around me. It's a grateful season.
I love it. I'm really grateful you've come into my life. I'm really grateful you've come into my life. I think I hope that we are a strong, lasting little trio here, because I love y'all so much.
Much.
I
needed y'all. You came to me when I was asking for you guys.
That part.
The one thing I love about the season of life that I'm in and that we're all in right now is that since I've gone through these experiences, toxic breakups, toxic friendship breakups, all of this, you have to learn. You have to learn about what went wrong. You have to learn how to communicate. And so whenever you do see these like little hiccups happening again, you can just sit down and be like, wait, we've both seen this before.
Yeah.
Let's talk to each other like humans.
Yeah.
Let's talk this out. And so that's why I'm like, no, these girls will be at my wedding. Like, these girls are in the wedding. These girls are like, yes, it's beautiful. The amount of people that love all of us and the amount of love we have for one another, it's awesome.
It is a beautiful thing.
I do think that that's something, I don't remember how long ago we talked about this, but talking about our moms and how their generations, you know, they're like, we just don't really talk about each other's feelings. And if we have a problem with each other, that's not really something that we would discuss. We would just kind of
you love it or you leave it.
Love it or leave it. And I think in some scenarios that can be healthy, but I do love that communication and having hard conversations. I think that is what grows friendship, like holding things in and resentment for each other. That does nothing but lead towards.
We have so much wisdom to share with one another.
Yeah.
And I think if you're receptive to hearing that wisdom and receptive to giving it, receiving it all across the board, then that is what makes us greater humans at the end of the day.
Totally. And we did talk about that on a previous episode. We were talking about, like you said, our moms and how my mom viewed certain things. And I brought up the point of like treating friendships more like how we treat relationships. Like you go through things with each other, you talk things out, you fight it out. And like, that's what keeps you together. And that's how you work through the hard stuff and form a stronger bond. And I was like, friends need to fight more. Friends need to fight more. And obviously don't want to actually fight, but like you need to be able to work through things. And like, I'm still learning how to be a more honest friend and be like someone who can say the things that are on my mind without fear of judgment or without fear of like upsetting others, but being able to have productive conversation around it and just treating my friendships more like relationships that I want to work on and grow through long term. So I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think as young women, we don't live with our families. We're all single. Like we need each other. We depend on each other.
That's a great point.
Being in community as women, single women in our 20s, like so vital.
Yes.
I didn't realize till recently that I was just not used to having many girlfriends. Like I grew up with older brothers. I grew up with a lot. I think the weird thing that I put together now is like the difference in the girlfriends that I have now is like I love like we have a get ready room. Like we're so girly. We have a get ready room. We have all these things.
It's
all
fire.
the besties that I had growing up are pretty gay now. And like not to say that they can't be girly and get ready.
Just kind of broy.
It's just it's very more so my friendships even with girls have been more like a bro-sip type relationship. And so the fact that I have like actual girlfriends, like you said, this has been relationships that I've been asking for forever. Like the fact that I'm learning how to share like closets and space and all this shit like that as a 24-year-old woman, like it is fun lessons to learn, but also how fucking fun is it now to be like an old 24-year-old feeling like a little kid again, just doing dress up, having fun, being girls, having sleepovers every night, giggling. Like it's definitely awoken a little childhood like comfort in me of being like all the girlfriends that I wanted as a little girl and all the little catty friendships that I had in middle school and high school. Like this has been one of the most healing relationships for me in terms of what I've looked at other relationships with women in my life. Yeah.
It does kind of, it feels good to like be in your 20s and be like a fully grown and self-sufficient adult woman who is like feeling like a kid again. Because I remember when I was a kid, we'd have sleepovers and we'd all just get silly. And I'm finally finding my group of people where I can get back into that, and it's easier for me to be childlike and to be silly, and like you totally bring that out in me too, like, and so do you. Like it's just this connection of like getting to be young and silly again and feeling like a kid.
Bring back slumber parties.
Bring back slumber
I've never quit.
And don't.
Oh
Margaret, if there's anything y'all need to know about Margaret, is Margaret loves a slumber.
I love a slumber party. Me and my besties. Sophie, if you're watching this,
hey, Soph.
I'll see you tonight. Like, I literally looked at her last night. I was like, "You spending the night tonight?" And she's like, "I mean, probably." And I was like, "Why would you sleep alone when we can just sleep?"
You're like, why did I even ask that?
Well, we can just be best friends and
That's
have
so funny.
slumber parties.
I like even growing up with my besties, we didn't really have slumber parties like that. It's like you're sleeping on the bed, I'm sleeping on the couch, you get the floor. I think it's adorable.
We haven't had a slumber party yet. Literally, me and my old roommate, hey, like we would take turns and we would just be like, "Oh, you want to sleep in my? Yeah, I'm sleeping in your bed tonight."
That's
Come
so
on.
cute.
Wait,
you had your
so
own
fun.
rooms and y'all would just sleep in each other's bed?
Yes,
That is definitely
That's crazy.
something I would have to talk to a therapist about because to me that's
That's
just
insane to
like-
me. I want to be
okay.
in my
We
bed.
can- we can pause.
For some
We can
reason, I'm
pause.
like, I don't.
I
We
wouldn't
can
do
pause
that.
on it. We
But
can
I would
pause
share a
on
bed
it.
if I didn't have my own.
Oh, we would sit and watch movies late, and then we'd be like, "Okay, let's just go sleep."
Well, see, that's different to me. It's like if we're already in the same bed and we're just happy to fall asleep versus my bed.
Will you sleep in my bed
Okay,
tonight?
I think
I'm a little too gay for that, I think. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Margaret, I'm just gonna serve me.
I think. Okay, well, when I say it that way, it sounds kind of weird.
No,
I'm like,
no,
well,
I don't think you're weird. I
Who's-
think I'm weird.
Hey, it's Monday. We're sleeping in your bed. Like,
I'm coming in.
No, I think I think it's cute. I love that
Yeah, it's sweet.
you're always on the phone. You're always talking to people. Like I think that that's precious that you always want to be like interacting with people, having someone around, stuff like that. Like I'm just very different where it's like I don't realize I think I'm an outgoing person. I think I'm a whatever until I realize how much I need my personal time.
I'm very much like that.
and then I'm like,
I'm in between.
Okay, maybe I do need a little bit of personal space.
I can
that
be
didn't
really
know
outgoing,
I
but I've
needed.
got to charge up, dude.
Yeah.
I've got to have my space.
It was my very first therapist to tell me that I was an introvert, and I was like,
You're fired.
you're funny. Like, I'm not an introvert. I love being extroverted when I want to be, but I also need my personal time to recharge to be the fun person for other people.
I don't know what I am. I guess I'm just out. This is my coming out. This is my coming out as an extrovert.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Not that I'm a full extrovert, but we're really glad that you're here and that you are the way that you are.
And ain't that so beautiful? That's why I think we all kind of balance each other out. I think that's why our friendships work.
Yes.
It does. Yeah.
Yes. We've all got a certain level of extroversion and we all get goofy and silly. And it's really a beautiful thing that we have going on right now.
Well, and there's things that whenever you have a different friends and different types of people, you get to learn from them
Yes.
and recharge with some people, and some people need to be poured into, some people just need to be hugged, and there's different things for everyone.
And I like taking little bits of all my friends and using it for myself. I'm like, I like this about you. I'm going to take that. I like this about you. You really are like the people that you surround yourself with. So really grateful to have you ladies to surround myself with. Y'all make me better.
Amen. Amen.
I love you guys.
I love you.
I
I love
you both
genuinely
so
couldn't
much.
sing both of your praises more. You guys are both, like I said, doing things that people wish they they want to do, but maybe don't find the time or the energy or the space. So the fact that you guys are finding all of those things together, women, friendship, working hard, you guys are doing all of it. So
And you are too. Really
And you
proud
are
of you.
too.
You really are crushing it. Congratulations on all the new
Yes.
things. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being our first guest. What an honor to
Oh
have
my
you
God.
here.
Literally, there was no question.
There was no
oh my
question.
gosh,
It was
what an
you.
honor it is to be like literally be here with DNA baddies.
And our newest honorary member,
Our newest honorary baddie,
Margaret. Everybody give it up for Margaret. Say thank you, Margaret. We love you, Margaret.
I love you guys.
We'll have her
I
back.
love
Listen,
you guys.
how cute will it be if we do like a year from now?
Oh.
Like in a year, we'll do like a.
I love this. I
what
love
life
this
is
idea.
looking like later. We'll watch this
Yes.
in a year.
This
I
is
love
like
that.
a journal.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's
what we want it to be, kind of. It's really just like
Yeah.
a thing for us to go back and it really is that for us.
See our evolvement. I mean, even just now, I look back at our first videos and I'm like,
Look at how far
I
we've
mean,
come.
I cringe at everything.
I cringe at everything we do, and that's just
But-
part of it.
There is growth. I mean,
There is.
I cringe at like some of the stuff
Be cringe.
I used to wear and
Dude,
stuff, or
same.
used to say. And
We
then,
haven't even.
yeah.
We didn't even get on
talked
her
about your
fashion.
fits.
Get
Yeah,
outta
we're
here.
get on her fashion.
I
We
wish
need
we
to
had
put, like-
time.
We're gonna put like 5-6 different photos on the screen. Margaret genuinely has.
Go to her
the
TikTok.
cutest fashion.
Her outfit videos, just follow Margaret on everything. We're going to put her handle here again. It's at the beginning. It's right here.
Yeah. Go bless your eyes.
And she'll be
with-
back for more because we could talk about so much more.
Yeah.
We literally, if we could probably talk for 5 hours.
We could literally talk forever.
Yeah.
Well, I love you, ladies. Thank you for being here.
I love
Happy
you
first
guys.
guest. Happy first guest. We did it. I love you, ladies.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye.